What would you do if you just received £80 million? Just into your bank account, there you go. What would you do? I think lots of people would just quit their jobs, run away, live a vacation, and I don't know, drink themselves to death, I think. At least that's the response I get from our final interview question being, when we're hiring people, being if you had to create the perfect day. Money's no object, but you have to live the same day over and over again. What would that look like? Most people give rather uninspiring answers because they've never really thought about it. I've been thinking about this question because I've just watched the new Knives Out film. Very interesting. The idea of 80 mil, lots of people end up killing each other. Cool. But what would I do? And I think the plan that we've got in place for the foreseeable future, which is we've got the next couple of weeks, Christmas, family, that sort of thing. Then we're heading to Dubai to see some friends, waiting on our visa to go to Australia, and then moving to Australia for a year. Whilst we drastically increase the leverage of the business before scaling it. I don't think I would change any of that, honestly. The biggest difference would be that we've had a look at a couple of apartments out in Australia, and for 4,000 a month you can live like a king, and for 2.5 you're not. So I'd probably spend the 4 to live in a lovely apartment, and I would join the clubs that I want to join without any second thoughts. I would probably hire some people to speed up the process of what we're trying to do, because I think the strategy is sound, but I still want to reach the end destination by myself. I want to prove that the skills I believe I have developed are truly there. Like, I want to end the race. I wouldn't want to just quit and be like, well, that was it. I think I want the end goal of having financial freedom for the person that it would make me. And I feel like I'm quite close in terms of the skills that I've got. But the target, I haven't reached the goal yet, so I don't have the proof to say yes or no. And then I think my plans after that would still remain the same. But my days are going to relatively look the same. In terms of, over in Australia, we're going to wake up early, 5 a.m, have about 3 hours of work, because that's the only real crossover time in the UK where we're working in the evenings here with our team. And then trying to focus on health a bit more and joining some clubs and enjoying life a bit more. And I don't think any of that would change. And then I want to have space to learn things, because I get a real kick out of learning stuff, and I like that. And I don't think a massive influx of money would change that outcome for me. So if you've never thought about this question, it's quite an interesting one to see what would you actually do, because given these situations, when you sit down and truly think, what would my ideal day look like, most people are really close to it. And, with a couple of choices or sacrifices or compromises, you can get there now. Like, most people just want to have the afternoon to go sit on a beach every day. And, like, literally everybody in the UK can do that if you want to. You can pack up your whole life, sell everything you own, travel to the other side of the world, have your current job remote, go part-time and live like a king there and spend the other half of the day on the beach. But, like, there's something else holding you back. That's not actually what you want, otherwise you'd do it. And so it's really interesting to see what that actually looks like for you, to write down and try it. Like, sample living a couple of these days. Because I know the days where I'm spending a lot of the time learning and pushing myself and being surrounded by other people in a similar situation, I find it fulfilling. And so that's what I want to spend more time doing. but also living up to the person I think I am and I think I want to be. Just my thoughts and desires, and I think maybe chasing that has created a lot of mental discomfort by not reaching the goal fast enough, or sacrificing other things that I probably shouldn't have for my own mental well-being. And I'm going to try and rebalance that scale a little bit, because I want to enjoy each day. Essentially, I want to wake up excited for the next thing, and look back and be like, yeah, I've had a great time this year doing X, Y, Z. Which is why I've gone out of my way to get my bike license. I've, in the past, done a full stack web development course, etc. I love learning stuff, and that's something I'll never lose. So yeah, what would you do if you had 80 mil just given to you tomorrow? What would that actually look like? Have a great evening. Peace.